It's me once again, the math solution provider. In this video, we'll be talking about fractions part 2. So now we're going to be doing basic operations on fractions. So we'll start by addition and subtraction of fractions. In fractions, when you want to add or subtract, it's important that the denominators are the same. That way, it's easier to add or subtract. Let's take, for example, we have 2 over 9 plus 5 over 9. So what do? They have the same denominator. You add them, go like this, 9, bring the denominator, then you say 2 plus 5, and that gives us 7 over 9. Then for subtraction, we can have 13 over 15 minus 2 over 15. Okay? We have this 15. Here we have 13 minus 2, which gives us 11 over 15. And also have something like this. We have 3 over 7 plus 2 over 7. And that gives us what? Put 7 here. 3 plus 2. This equals 5 over 7. You can still have like this, 9 over 10 minus 3 over 10, which will give us 10 here, 9 minus 3, which still gives us 6 over 10. And remember now, our reduction to lowest terms, can reduce to lowest terms, can cancel 6 divided by 2 gives us 3, and 10 divided by 2 gives us 5, which gives us 3 over 5. So there are times when the denominators are not the same. You still have to add or subtract those fractions. What do? That's where the knowledge of LCM comes to play. Now you find the LCM of the denominators. And looking at this, I'm sure you should remember how to solve it. If you find to find the LCM of this, the LCM of 6 and 8 should be 24. 6 and 8 equals 24. Now we'll make equivalent fractions of each of them, and using 24 as the denominator. So you have our 5 over 6 to be, because 6 times 4 is 24, so you have to do 5 times 4. So it gives us 20 over 24. Okay? And you have 3 over 8. 8 times 3 gives us 24. 8 times 3. So you still have to multiply the numerator by 3. And you get 9 over 24. Now you add 2 of them. You have 20 over 24 plus 9 over 24, which gives us 29 over 24, which is an improper fraction, and we have to convert it to a mixed fraction. And we have one whole number, 5 over 24. So another way of solving this, or an easier way of solving it, is by saying, remember the LCM is 24, we'll bring down 24 here. Okay? You say 24 divided by 6, which is 4. 4 times 5 is 20. 24 divided by 8, put plus here, bring down this plus. 24 divided by 8 is 3. 3 times 3, 9, which gives us 29 over 24, which still gives us one whole number, 5 over 24. So let's take a look at this question. The denominators as usual are not the same, and we try to find the LCM of 10 and 15. And the LCM of 10 and 15 is 30. So, using that my method, that second method and shorter method, we say this, bring down 30. We say 30 divided by 10 gives us 3. 3 times 7 is 21, minus 30 divided by 15, 2. 2 times 4, 8. We have 21 minus 8, which gives us 13 over 30. Now that is the answer. Given a question like this, where there are mixed fractions, there are two ways of solving this. You can solve it like this, maintaining the mixed fraction, the whole numbers, or you can convert them to improper fractions. So let's convert to improper fractions and see how it works. Okay, this one you have 12 times 5, 60. 60 plus 7, you have 67 over 12, minus, you have 2 times 4, 8. 8 plus 1, 9 over 4. Now, what's the LCM of 12 and 4? It gives us 12. Okay? So we now have 12 divided by 12, 1. 1 times 67 is 67, minus 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 times 9, 27. Now 27. So here we have 67 minus 27 is 40. We have 40 over 12. Now converting it back to mixed fraction, 40 divided by 12, that's 36 divided by 12, give us 3 whole number, 4 over 12. And can reduce the 4 over 12 to lowest terms, which will give us 3 whole number, 1 over 3. Let's try the mixed fraction method when we don't have to change the mixed fraction to improper fraction. So first thing, you subtract the whole numbers. So 5 minus 2 gives us 3. Then we still continue the normal operations on the fraction. So the LCM is 12 of 12 and 4 is 12. So we have 12 divided by 12, 1. 1 times 7, 7, minus 12 divided by 4, 3. 3 times 1, 3. So we have 3 whole number, 4 over 12, which after reducing to lowest terms, you have 3 whole number, 1 over 3. So let's take a look at this example. So now we can try using that mixed fraction method, any of the two. But let me just use the mixed fraction. Let me work with the mixed fraction as it is. So you have 3 plus 2, which gives us 5. Then LCM of 5 and 3 is 15. 15 divided by 5, 3. 3 times 2, 6. Plus 15 divided by 3, 5. 5 times 2, 10. And that gives us 5 whole number, 16 over 15. But remember that 16 over 15 is an improper fraction. So we try to convert it by saying 5, which is equal to, gives us 5 plus 16 over 15, which is the same as saying 5 plus 1 whole number, 1 over 15. That gives us 6 whole number, 1 over 15. And that, my friends, is the answer. So now we'll be looking at multiplications and divisions of fractions. Now let's take an illustration. Assuming you're told to find 4 times 1 over 3. Okay? It's the same thing as saying 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3. Which gives us, remember, our denominator, 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1, which gives us 4 over 3. So when you're trying to multiply a whole number by a fraction, all you have to do is to multiply the whole number with the numerator and divide it by the denominator. Like this 4 times 1 over 3 is the same as saying 4 times 1 all over 3, which gives us 4 over 3. Looking at this one, 3 times 2 over 7. It's still the same as saying 2 over 7 plus 2 over 7 plus 2 over 7. And same thing as saying, remember, 2 plus 2 plus 2, which gives us 6 over 7. And the same thing as saying 3 times 2 over 7 equals 3 times 2 over 7, which gives us 6 over 7. Let's look at multiplying fractions by fractions. When you're multiplying fractions by fractions, it's very easy. The denominators can be anything it wants to be. The only thing you get to do is that you multiply the numerators and you multiply the denominators. That's all. So like this question we have here, this fractions we have here, all you have to do is just say 2 times 5, 10, and 3 times 7, 21. And that's it. Very simple. So let's look at this question. You have 4 over 7 of 8 whole numbers, 3 over 4. Now, it's important to know that of, anywhere you see of, it means multiplication. It means times. Okay? And anytime you're multiplying fractions, it's important that the mixed fractions are converted to improper fractions. Now, let's solve this. You have 4 over 7 times, let's convert this to improper fraction. 4 times 8, 32, plus 3, 35 over 4. Now, there is something we should learn now. There's something we should note now. This is still the same thing as saying 4 times 35 all over 7 times 4. Now, looking at the numerator and denominator, you can notice that there are common factors that you could divide. You say there are common factors, 4 and 4 have common factor of 4. So if you divide both of them, 4 divided by 4 gives us 1, 4 divided by 4 gives us 1. 35 and 7 have common factors, have a common factor, which is 7. And you divide both numerator and denominator by 7. So if you divide 7 by 7, you have 1. Divide 35 by 7, you have 5. And looking at this, you have 1 times 5. We've left 1 times 5 over 1 times 1. And still everything gives us 5. Now, given this to simplify, you can see mixed fractions and you can see mixed fractions. We need to convert them to improper fractions. Let's go. So you have, to convert this one, you have 4 times 3, which gives us 12. 12 plus 3 is 15. You have 15 over 4 times, this is normal, 4 over 9. Then converting this one, we have 5 times 1, 5 plus 1, you have 6 over 5, which gives us 15 times 4 times 6, over 4 times 9 times 5. Let's try reducing to the lowest term and looking for common factors between the numerator and the denominator. For starters, you can see 4 here. 4 divides 4, 1. 4 divides 4, 1. Okay? You can see 15 and 5, which is 5. If the common factor is 5, you have 5 divides 1, 5, 1. And 15 divides 5 is 3. And then again, we can see 3 and 9. So you say 3 divides 3, 1. 9 divides 3, 3. Then again, you can say 3 and 6. You can say 3 divides 3, 1. 6 divides 3, 2. And so we have 1 times 1 times 2, which gives us 2 all over 1 times 1 times 1. So our answer gives us 2. Now, let's talk about division of fractions. Okay? When you're trying to divide fractions, it's just a little tricky. All you have to do is to find the reciprocal of the fraction and multiply it to the first number of fraction. And what do we mean by reciprocal? Reciprocal is when you just switch the numerator and the denominator. Let's take a look at what reciprocal means. If, for example, you're given 2 over 5, you're told to find the reciprocal of 2 over 5. It is 5 over 2. You just switch the numerator and the denominator. And that's what reciprocal is all about. Saying 3 over 4, the reciprocal is what? 4 over 3. Or you can even say 5 over 6, and the reciprocal is 6 over 5. Now let's try applying it in division of fractions. Now looking at this, you're told to divide 2 by 5 over 8. All we have to do is to find the reciprocal of 5 over 8 and multiply it to 2. Very simple. So you just say 2 times 8 over 5. And just finished learning how to multiply fractions and whole numbers. So here you have 2 times 8 all over 5, which gives us 16 over 5, which equals 3 whole number 1 over 5. Let's look at this example. You know, as usual, if we have a mixed fraction here, we'll have to convert it to improper fraction. Then, to change this to times, we have to find the reciprocal of 3 over 7. So, we have 2 times 4, 8 plus 1, 9 over 4 times, find the reciprocal, we have 7 over 3, which gives us 9 times 7 over 4 times 3. And we can see a common factor between 9 and 3. So you have 3 divided by 3, 1. 9 divided by 3, 3. So we have 3 times 7 to give us 21 over 4. And converting it back to mixed fractions, we have 5 whole number 1 over 4. Easy, isn't it? So given this to simplify or to solve, they are both mixed fractions. So first things first, we have to convert them to improper fractions. So converting them to improper fractions, we have 8 times 7 to give us 56. 56 plus 1 give us 57. We have 57 over 8 divided by, converting this one, we have 4 times 4, 16. 16 plus 3, 19 over 4. Now the next thing is to change our sign and reciprocal. So you have 57 over 8 times 4 over 19. Okay, we have 57 times 4 all over 8 times 19. Now we're scouting for factors, common factors. So we have 4 and 8 having a common factor of 4. So 4 divided by 4 is 1, and 8 divided by 4 is 2. Then 57 and 19 having a common factor of 19. And 19 divides 19 is 1, and 57 divides 19 is 3. So my dears, we have our answer to be 3 times 1, which gives us 3, over 2 times 1, which gives us 2. Which, when converted to mixed fraction, give us one whole number, 1 over 2. Let's take a look at this example. And don't be scared, I've got you. So now, first things first, we'll have to change the mixed fraction to improper fraction. Then you can start by saying 9 over 10 times 3 whole number 1 over 5, converting it to improper fraction. You have 5 times 3, 15 plus 1, 16 over 5. Now, this signifies divided by, so you can say divided by 3 over 8. Okay, let's put all of them on the same level. Now, the next thing is to convert this to times and find the reciprocal of this. So you have 9 over 10 times 16 over 5 times 8 over 3, which gives us 9 times 16 times 8, 10 times 5 times 3. Now let's look for common factors. We have here 10 and 16 have common factors of 2. You have 10 divided by 2, 5, and you have 16 divided by 2, 8. Okay? Another common factor we can see is 3 and 9. So you have 3 divided by 3, 1, 9 divided by 3, 3. So now we have 3 times 8 times 8, which gives us 192. All over, you have 5 times 5, which gives us 25. And converting to mixed fraction, we have 7 whole number, 17 over 25. And that, my dear friends, is the answer. I hope you found this video useful. Please calm down and solve as many questions as possible relating to this topic. If you have any questions, any queries, or any topics you want us to discuss, feel free and use the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.